It's a nice ass. I don't even know why they emphasize Suicune's butt. Those are ridiculous. Welcome, guys, to our playthrough of Pokemon Crystal. All right, so this is a huge deal, actually, that we're doing this playthrough. I was actually never going to do this again. So, a little backstory. I've been doing YouTube very consistently, day in and day out, 2+ videos a day, every single day, a new video, at least one new video every 12 hours for the last 3 years. But did you know that I actually initially started my YouTube career? Jesus, I made my account like over 10 years ago, but I think I started YouTube maybe just between 6 and 7 years ago. The very first playthrough I ever did was Pokemon Red, and after that was Pokemon Crystal. I don't know why I did that, but for some reason I chose to do it. When I did that Crystal playthrough, we lost the save file. I think I was upgrading some parts on my hardware or something, and I lost my save file. Things got corrupt, and I lost a save file, and I was upset, and I was like, I'm not doing this anymore, whatever. And then after that, I stopped doing YouTube for a while, and then, you know, so many years went by, and then I started all over. And during that time, I got countless comments from in between when I went on YouTube hiatus to now when I'm doing it consistently each and every day. Countless comments asking people, hey, like, are you going to go back and finish Pokemon Crystal? Are you going to replay Pokemon Crystal? Are you going to do blah, 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 blah? Just like so much demand for Pokemon Crystal. I don't think there's been any game at all on my channel that people wanted to see more than a return to Pokemon Crystal. So I believe my initial Pokemon Crystal playthrough was 2017, and it wasn't complete. I think we got right to Johto, and then, or Kanto rather, and then we didn't complete it. So now we are going to replay it, and I'm going to leave both playthroughs up for you to take a look at, the old and the new. So this is the first time I have ever replayed a game on YouTube. I can't say it'll be the last, but at the time of making this, not only did I not have any desire to replay this game, just because I was like, I don't want to have 2 playthroughs or playlists up of the same thing. I don't have any plan to do it for any other game at all, ever. When I do a playthrough on the channel, it's done. So this is a big deal for me. It's the first ever Marcanine replay, and we're gonna power through this, and we are going to do the whole thing. And with everything that you guys left for comments and tips, and everything that I got advice on the Pokemon Gold playthrough, which was obviously the game that this was initially based on as part of Gen 2, we're gonna take that knowledge and we're gonna apply that to Pokemon Crystal. So we're gonna do a lot of things in here. A couple other things that I want to just state before we move into the playthrough. First and foremost, I have edited the game file to allow me to evolve Pokemon that typically require a trade. I can evolve them through leveling up. There's a handful of Pokemon that I've done this to in the Pokemon Gold playthrough. We ended up with a Scizor. We ended up with Kingdra. There was a handful. So I don't have to worry about trades. So I will be leveling up. Just as an example, Pokemon like Abra, it evolves, I think, level 16 into Kadabra. And then for me, instead of trading Kadabra to evolve it, once it hits level 37, that's the first level it'll start to evolve. So again, just as a reiteration, if you capture a level 40 Kadabra, the next level it'll evolve. If you have an Abra and you raise it to 16, evolve it to Kadabra, Kadabra will initially start evolving at 37. A handful of Pokemon are like that. So any Pokemon that has any special requirements to trade in order to evolve it, I can do that just by leveling up. So there's that. The other thing is that I took a poll that got, at the time of this recording, so let's see, what is today exactly? Today is Monday, January 31st, 2023 is the day that I'm recording this. But yesterday, so on the 30th of, sorry, did I say January? July. On the 30th of July, rather, I did a poll question where I was like, hey, we're going to start a new playthrough of Pokemon Crystal. We're doing a replay. I need you guys to help me pick the starter and the nickname for that. So I have the results of that with 84 votes in just under 24 hours. 23% of you said Chikorita. 23% of you said Totodile. That's actually interesting. I just now noticed that was the same. And a resounding 55% said that we need to do Cyndaquil as the starter. Well, we're doing all 3. So if you watched my gold playthrough, or if you've taken a look at it, you can see that I made a video about how you can get all 3 starters in Gen 2 that works for Silver, Gold, and Crystal. So we're going to do that as well. And then I also said, in addition to not only giving me feedback on which starter you wanted to see me get, you were going to give a nickname. And the one with the most likes would be the winner, and we would go forward with that. So I'm looking at all these comments. There's about, how many comments are there? There's about 30 comments here. So I'm looking at those. I see the results. And there's one comment that has more votes than anybody else, so we'll worry about that once we get to our starter. So we are going to, I'm thinking I might do like a split between, in the beginning, we're going to do like an intro starter episode of Pokemon Crystal, and then we're going to do an episode specifically all about getting all the actual starter Pokemon. I use the word starter there interchangeably, but anyway, that's a whole lot of exposition. You're here for the gameplay. Let's jump right into it with a brand new game, shall we? Okay. Are you a boy? Are you a girl? Now, this is also interesting. If I recall correctly, this is the first game in Pokemon history. Well, do I want to say history? At least in the core games. I'm not too sure. I don't know my facts, but I believe this is the first time that we were offered a gender identity, or a sex, I guess, technically. I always thought it was gender, but I've been told by Twitter a million times it's sex and not gender. So anyway, but I'm going to choose girl. I'm very excited about this because I've never played as a female character before, so we're going to do that, which I find very exciting. You woke me up. Will you check the clock for me? What time is it? So, let's see. Okay, so, well, so it must be pulling. Yeah, I see. Okay, so we're going to do 10 o'clock. Yeah. No. What time is it? Day. Sorry, I didn't notice that. 10 a.m. No, we're going to go night. There we go. 10 o'clock. That's what I needed. Night. Why N-I-T-E? You have enough characters to book. Whatever. All right. How many minutes? We're going to go 16 minutes. And there is a trick to changing this at any point in time if you wanted to do that, which is necessary to catch certain Pokemon, such as like Lapras, or certain battles, or certain encounters, or whatever on different days and whatever. Whoa, 16 minutes? Night. Phew, no wonder it's so dark. Hello, sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Professor. Oh, Rapidash. This world is inhabited by creatures that we call Pokemon. People and Pokemon live together by supporting each other. Some people play with Pokemon, some battle with them. But we don't know everything about Pokemon yet. There are still many mysteries to solve. That's why I study Pokemon every day. Now, what did you say your name was? Now, I didn't give you guys the option to tell me what my name was because I already knew what I was going to do. And I thought this was going to be, I thought this would be interesting. So we're going to do, oh, you know what? I might not be able to do it. No! Damn it. Okay, so I thought I had enough characters to do this, and apparently I don't, which is very frustrating. I was going to do Marceline as a play on my name, so we're going to have to shorten it. Instead of Marceline, we're going to have to just do Marcy, which is second best. I was hoping we had enough because I thought that it gave us 10 characters, but maybe that's a little bit later. Okay, so worry about that another time. There we go. Marcy is the name. Marcy, are you ready? Your very own Pokemon story is about to unfold. You'll face fun times and tough challenges. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go. I'll be seeing you later. Awesome. I have never played as a female character before, so this is a whole new sprite, and I think that's really cool. I'm very excited about that. Interestingly enough, though, despite the fact that I played Pokemon Crystal about 6 years ago, I actually do not remember really anything about it. I do know that, well, I learned the hard way after doing Pokemon Gold and jumping into this, that there is a horrible learning, or a level curve, rather, and that's probably one of the worst features the game has. The leveling is just garbage, especially since most of the gym leaders are trash level. I don't know, everybody is just so easy to beat, and that's really disappointing, but that's a whole other conversation for, well, it'll be coming up soon anyway. Marcy, turn on the PC. Withdrawal item. Oh, there's no potion here. Well, that's just BS, isn't it? All right, now there is a cloning method that you can do in Pokemon Crystal that helps you clone items. It helps you clone Pokemon, which is what we're going to do. I am going to end up getting all 3 starters. It was kind of a trick that I was going to play. I knew that I was going to do that from the get-go, but I also knew that everyone was going to pick Cyndaquil, which kind of bothered me. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to give everyone the illusion of choice here, but really, yeah, I'm going to make this choice, okay? I'm the Electoral College, all right? I'm the one with the final say, not your votes. But, so we're going to do all 3 Pokemon, and I'm thinking that I might actually, I have to decide on this. I'm still on the fence right now as we're recording this. Do I keep all 3 starters? Do I mix the team up? Do I keep 1 starter? Do I toss them all out? In my gold playthrough, which I played right before this, I actually did all 3 starters, and then I kicked them to the box and didn't use them for the majority of the game. This time around, I might change that. I'm not sure yet, though. I haven't decided. We will decide that shortly. Really, I want to do sort of an introductory video, and then I want to do a separate video that I'm going to say like, hey, this is how you get all the starters in Pokemon Crystal. So be prepared for that. So we might not walk away with the Pokemon in this episode just yet. It might be a short, brief one, which I hope you don't mind, but you know, whatever. We're finally doing the Crystal thing. You guys have been asking for this for literally years. And I also want to highlight this fact because I'm kind of proud of myself that I did this. So one thing that I have taken upon myself to do on my channel, anytime you leave a comment, the first initial comment, okay, not a reply, all right? So I'm not saying if you find someone's comment and you reply to it, or find a comment I left and reply to it. If you leave a brand new comment that starts a brand new thread, I get the notification for it and I reply 100% of the time. Every single comment that you leave, the initial threads, I see it and I reply every time, 100% every time. And there was a time, and I've talked about this a couple times in the past, but I went back to like literally I think up to seven years, and I replied to every single comment that I had. So I have seen how many people asked about Crystal. Are you going to come back and replay it? Are you going to complete this? Are you going to And I was like, well, I can't really complete it because like I can't go back and start where I left off because my save file got corrupted. I lost that, and that's why I abruptly stopped, and that irritated me to no end. So I was like, okay, screw that. But I thought maybe I'll replay it someday, but I didn't really have a plan to do that. And then I was like, you know what? Pokemon Gold, which is my favorite Pokemon game, it's not the best. Okay, I know it's not the best. In fact, Gen 2 kind of sucks overall by comparison to the rest, but Pokemon Gold is my favorite Pokemon game for nostalgia and sentimental reasons. But you guys were like, why are you playing Gold instead of Crystal? Okay, I want to play all the Pokemon games. I should be able to do that, right? So I was like, you know what? Maybe this will get you guys off my back about it. Let's just jump into Crystal. Let's experience a whole new treatment of this game, playing as a female character, doing things a little bit different. Gen 2 is fresh in my mind, so we can see what's different between Gold and Crystal. I can take a lot of your advice and your suggestions, and your feedback and input and all that stuff. Also, I want to encourage you guys to leave as many comments as you possibly can with things that you want to see me do, Pokemon you want me to catch, nicknames you want to give, or you want me to give those Pokemon. If you do that, then, well, that'll happen. So that's one reason why I wanted to sort of introduce what the plan was for Crystal, because there's a lot of things that I want to do here, and I really want the community to get involved. My channel, while still small at the time of making this video, and maybe small forever, who knows, started to gain a little bit of traction, both in views and community engagement around the Pokemon Gold playthrough. The past several playthroughs that I've done were Pokemon Blue, which got a little bit, Pokemon Yellow, which got a little bit more, and Pokemon Gold, which got a lot of it. And at least for me, per capita, okay? So Pokemon Crystal was like a no-brainer. I was like, all right, we gotta do this. You guys have been asking for it. We're gonna jump into this. But you guys have left so many comments of helpful tips and tricks and all these things that I didn't know. And I just loved it so much. And I really want you guys to feel a part of this playthrough. So I want you guys to leave comments. Wait, there's 2 people in the house? That's new, right? Who the heck is this other person? Mom, where's Dad? And who is this person? Is there something you need to tell me? So leave comments if there's things you want me to do. If there's things that you want me to do with my Pokemon, the team that you want me to have. I obviously reserve the right to do what I want to do. But if you want me to do something in particular, I promise you your voice will be heard. I will reply to your comment and we can talk about it. One thing to note about the comments before we move on, though, is the way that YouTube sets up their commenting system. It's like if you start a brand new thread, I have like a comment section on my dashboard where I check it every single day. I wake up, every morning, I stretch, I have some water, and then I go poop on the toilet and I look on the comments and I'm like, all right, who commented so I can reply to all this stuff? And I replied all that. But it doesn't have a great system to alert me of when you reply to my reply. So if you say something and then I say something, that'll always happen, I promise you. But if you reply, I don't get that notification. So that's kind of a problem. So just remember, if there's something that you want me to do and you're worried that I'm not going to see the comment, leave a brand new thread comment. Don't make a reply to a reply. That just doesn't work. I feel like I'm very animated with my hands right now. I don't know what the deal is. I think it's because I just had a lot of caffeine, but it's something else. So anyway, please do that. And also too, while we're going through these videos, in order for the videos to gain a little bit more traction and engagement, hit the like button if you're enjoying it. I did a little bit of some polls and some conversations talking about like, hey, like what, like there's quite a bit of views, but not as many likes on a video. And I'm just wondering from community, like why do you not like the videos? And there were some very obvious reasons. I'm not logged in, or I just forget. or I have a very specific playlist of liked videos, then I just don't want to like flood that with Marcanine videos, which I totally understand. Makes perfect sense. So, okay, obviously, fair enough. I get it. I get it. But you know, this is from a creator standpoint. I'm just humbly like asking you to consider it. And leave a comment if you're one of those lurkers on the channel that watches but doesn't like to comment. Open up, get to know me, let's chat. And also one final thing, I know I'm doing this like a little bit too much, but I just want to say this so we can move on. Take a look at the description box. There are some links there that might be of interest to you, one of which is a link to the Marcanine community Discord server. It's growing, it's flourishing. I'm very active there. I don't like social media that much, so take a look at the Discord server link, join the Discord, say hello, let's chat. I'm active in it all day, every day. So if you want to talk to me directly, that is the best possible place to do it, especially if you have a suggestion for, you know, the Pokemon Crystal playthrough. But anyway, let's move on with the story. We've got a little bit more to do. Oh, Mom's stopping me. Oh, Marcy, our neighbor Professor Elm was looking for you. He said he wanted you to do something for him. Oh, I almost forgot. Your Pokemon gear is back from the repair shop. Here you go. Okay, cool. Pokemon gear, or just Poke gear, it's essential if you want to be a good trainer. Oh, the day of the week isn't set. You mustn't forget that. I'm looking at my watch for this, because I totally forgot. It's all a blur, isn't it? It is Monday, indeed. Is it daylight saving time now? I don't know. I'm just gonna say no. I don't think so. Yeah, 10:25, right? Yep. Come home to adjust your clock for daylight saving time. By the way, do you know how to use the phone? Yeah, I do. Don't you just... Okay, turn on the phone and select the phone. Yeah, okay, I gotcha. Phone numbers are stored in memory. Just choose a name you want to call. Gee, isn't that convenient? Yeah, thanks, Mom. Wait, why is it that I have blue hair? I didn't realize that the character was blue. I thought I was going to be the same color palette as her. I didn't realize that I was blue. I don't know. I don't hate it. Good evening, Marcy. I'm visiting. Marcy, have you heard? My daughter is adamant about becoming Professor Elm's assistant. She really loves Pokemon. I don't know who you are. Mom's special friend, wink, conveniently only comes around when Dad's not home. Oh, Dad's on another business trip. I guess we have a friend coming by, wink, wink. Don't mind that she's staying over. Mom's friend, Susan. Yo, Marcy, I heard Professor Elm discovered some new Pokemon. Just doing a little tour of the town here. Elm's house. Hi, Marcy. My husband's always so busy. I hope he's okay. When he's caught up in his Pokemon research, he even forgets to eat. Been there, my man. When I grow up, I'm gonna help my dad. I'm gonna be a great Pokemon professor. Splendid. I'm kind of self-conscious now. Did I talk too much? Did I oversell what the plan was in this video? I'm nervous. I don't ever really do it that way. But you guys have been asking for this for a lot, so I thought it was important to kind of set the expectations, which I do a lot, and I will continue to do in the playthrough, so hopefully it doesn't bother you that much. Pikachu is an evolved Pokemon. I was amazed by Professor Elm's findings. He's so famous for his research on Pokemon evolution. I wish I could be a researcher like him. Yeah, the blue hair is a trip. That really throws me. Wow, your Pokegear is impressive. Did your mom get it for you? So, this is a famous Elm famous Elm Pokemon lab. What are you staring at? Dude, I'm a girl. That's assault right there, brother. All right, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and save it right here for safety. I will talk about this in the next episode of the playthrough as well. This is very, very important, but you need to save it right here if you're going to do like the whole Pokemon cloning thing, I think. I'll have to think my way through this because you go in, you get a... I don't know if we get the Pokemon just yet. Okay, we'll save it right there and then we'll see what happens. I'm not sure he's gonna give me the Pokemon just yet. It might not be the same as Gold. We'll see. Marcy, there you are. I needed to ask you a favor. I'm conducting new Pokemon research right now. I was wondering if you could help me with it, Marcy. You see, I'm writing a paper that I want to present at a conference, but there are some things I don't quite understand yet. So, I'd like you to raise a Pokemon that I recently caught. I'm gonna say no. But please, I need your help. Okay. Thanks, Marcy. You're a great help. When I announce my findings, I'm sure we'll delve a bit deeper into the many mysteries of Pokemon. So you can count on it. Okay. Oh, hey, I got an email. Okay. Hey, listen. I have an acquaintance called Mr. Pokemon. He keeps finding weird things and raving about his discoveries. Anyway, I just got an email from him saying that this time it's real. It is intriguing, but we're busy with our Pokemon research. Wait, I know. Marcy, can you go in our place? I want you to raise one of the Pokemon contained in these Pokeballs. You'll be that Pokemon's first partner, Marcy. Go on, pick one. Okay, so this is how we're going to do it. I'm going to recap this. So we're going to repeat this part of the process for the next video when I talk about the cloning method. So we're going to do this, but I'm going to do it a second time. And I'm going to tell you right now that despite the fact that Cyndaquil is actually the one that, dominated the votes at 55%, I wasn't actually going to get Cyndaquil as my main starter, which doesn't matter because we're going to get them all. And I got Totodile in Pokemon Gold, and I think I even got... Who did I get? Did I get Totodile in my original Pokemon Crystal playthrough? Well, I'll tell you what. I was actually planning on getting Chikorita this time, just to mix it up. I'm not really a huge Grass-type trainer, really ever, but I thought this would be a good one. So you like Chikorita, the Grass Pokemon, but I will get Chikorita this time. I think that's a great Pokemon, too. I'm not going to give the nickname just yet because we're going to redo this. So I will save the nickname for the next episode of the playthrough. Don't worry about it because we're going to redo this. This Pokemon lives a little bit beyond Cherry Grove, the next city over. It's almost a direct route there, so you can't miss it. But just in case, here's my phone number. Call me if anything comes up. Okay. If your Pokemon is hurt, you should heal it with this machine. Feel free to use it anytime. Marcy, I'm counting on you. All right. Oh, hey.
Marcy, I want you to have this for your errand.
Oh, a potion, thank you.
There are only 2 of us, so we're always busy.
All right, sweet. And that, my friends, is our introductory video to Pokemon Gold. Now, as I said before, the next episode of the playthrough is going to be an instruction video or how-to video for obtaining all 3 starters in Pokemon Crystal. So we are going to repeat that process, but don't worry, we're going to end up with all the Pokemon. I'm going to do the nicknames like I promised and all that stuff. So we'll play around with all that and more. But for now, if you enjoyed this episode of the playthrough, as I mentioned earlier, show your love by hitting the like button. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me if you do that. And as I mentioned, the description box has links that, you might find use in, and that the Discord server is a great place to be. There's a lot of great channels in there for Pokemon. There's a lot of people that you'll see commenting on the regular in the Discord channel. It's a great community, and I'm also giving out special, little badges, icons, emblems, whatever you want to call it, to the first handful of people that join in the server. At the time of this recording, I want to say there is 120 members in the Discord server. So what I'm doing is the first 50 members get a special badge. The first 100 members get a special badge. There's 150 get a special badge. So 50 and 100 have been tapped out. No more of those badges are going to be given out. But there's still time to get the 150 badge and some other goodies as well. So come join the server to see what I'm talking about and be a part of that. And come say hey to me anytime. I'm very active there. And I'm frequently inside the Discord server. That's the best place to find me. So anyway, I'm hoping you guys are looking forward to the Pokemon Crystal playthrough as I am. There is so much for us to do here, but leave a comment, talk to me, hit me up, give me some advice. You got some suggestions, some pitches, some ideas, some advice, feedback, anything like that at all, hit me up, okay? I'm really good at replying. That's the only thing I'm good at around here. But anyway, my friends, that is a wrap on this first introductory video of Pokemon Crystal, and I will see you when we continue on with the next episode, which will debut the playthrough will debut daily at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you're looking for the times in which these go up, that's it. 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Boom, there it is. But all right, that's it for me, guys. Take care of yourselves, be well, and I'll see you when we continue with more of our Pokemon Crystal playthrough. Later.